I want to introduce you to a client of mine. He's 70 years old. He lives in Boca Raton in a beautiful home worth $2.6 million, totally paid off free and clear. He's got $538,000 in his investment portfolio, and he was ready to retire. So when he went to a traditional planner and they ran the numbers, you know what they told him? You can safely spend about $6,000 a month, maybe $6,200 if we stretch it. $6,000 a month in Boca with a paid off $2.6 million house sitting right there doing absolutely nothing. That's when he called me.
Let me show you exactly what before looked like inside the perpetual retirement system for my client in Boca Raton. So we'll start with my plan. What's your current age? His age is 70. What age does he plan to retire? At age 70 right now. And how long do you expect to live? Well, this is always a tough question, but we put age 90 in here. An expected annual rate of inflation of 3%. Now let's take a look at his income. He currently has in Social Security income $2,700 a month, starting at age 70, and the cost of living adjustments are roughly 2.5% annually. Okay, so that's where we're at with the Social Security and other income sources. Now let's take a look at his investments. Investments are simply $538,000 in a Schwab account. That's a brokerage account, and he expects to earn about 6% annual rate of return on that, with a weighted average portfolio of 6%. Obviously, we just have one in here for simplicity. Now, for housing wealth, this is an important one. 2.6 million on the value. He owns his home free and clear. This is by far his largest asset he owns, and that is a home that he's lived in and wants to continue to live in this home for the remaining of his life. What we do here initially is we tell the system not to include his home equity, because in traditional planning, this house is invisible. It's a legacy asset. It's a museum piece. So when we go to the financial guardrail section to review our results, we can see to make his money last to age 90, which is conservative these days, his safe spend has to be below $6,200 a month, which is what we have in here. Because what'll end up happening is at age 87, he's going to be running out of money. He will run out of his portfolio and have no additional funds available. And look at the trajectory of the guardrail section here. You can see at age 70, he's got a portfolio of 538,000, and the guardrails suggest, if the value extends beyond 645, 600 in the upper guardrail, or below 215,200, he needs to make adjustments. Well, we already know he's going to outlive his portfolio. So you can see his portfolio continuing to drop down here. One other thing of note, we'll take a look here. He's currently drawing $2,700 in Social Security, and the portfolio of $538,000 is going to require $3,500 a month in withdrawal. So let's take a look at this. So as a legacy, the kids get the house, but the investment account totally depleted. The house is all that's left. He's living in a home, a museum piece that he can't access and actually live off any of that value. He looked at this and said, so I'm a millionaire on paper, but I'm supposed to live like I'm middle management. Exactly.
Then we changed one thing. We stopped treating his house like a painting on the wall and started treating it like what it actually is, the largest retirement asset that he owns. We introduced a reverse mortgage, specifically a jumbo reverse mortgage line of credit, directly into the perpetual retirement system. Now, before you tune out, this isn't about desperation. This is about arbitrage. His house is worth $2.6 million. He doesn't want to sell it. He loves Boca, but that equity can work for him while he lives in it. Let me show you what the after looks like when the house is actually modeled as a working asset.
Same client, the same $538,000 portfolio, same $2.6 million Boca house, but now we turn on the housing wealth engine. Simply toggle on the reverse mortgage, and we're doing a jumbo proprietary reverse mortgage. We're going to calculate that $2,600,000 home, and based on that calculation, we can get this particular client $1,164,800 Cash at closing will come to him of $291,200 with a remaining line of credit of $873,600. So we're going to use those results. So we'll click on the financial guardrails results section, and you can see here there's a reverse mortgage line of credit of $3,500 now, including his total Social Security. And so the net portfolio withdrawal is zero. And change this income to $9,000 a month. So only portfolio withdrawal needed would be $300 a month. So we went from $6,200 to $9,000. We could just make it an even $9,200 so that we're pulling $500 a month from the portfolio. Look at the portfolio now. Do you see that? It's actually growing. It's no longer racing to zero because we're using the home equity as a buffer. The investment account has time to compound. The system is literally choosing the cheapest source of cash in any given year. Sometimes a portfolio, sometimes a line of credit. And here's the beauty of it. Because reverse mortgage proceeds are generally not treated as taxable income, we keep him in a lower bracket. His tax drag drops. His net spendable income goes up, again, from $6,200 to $9,200 a month. Now look at that legacy protection. You see how much money is left at the end? There's over $1 million in his portfolio, plus there'll be some home equity as well. In the before scenario, the kids get the house, but the portfolio was gone. In the after scenario, the portfolio is projected to last, again, over $1 million by the time he's 90. The line of credit has a non-recourse guarantee, and depending on the appreciation in Boca, which, let's be honest, it's been pretty consistent, the remaining equity in the home still passes to the heirs. He didn't trade his legacy for income. He amplified both of them.
So what does this mean for his life? It means he's not sitting in a $2.6 million house eating peanut butter and jelly, worried about the electric bill. It means he's playing golf at his club without guilt. It means when his daughter calls and says, hey, we're going to fly down for the week, he says, I'll get the guest room ready and we'll take everybody out to dinner to Abe and Louie's. That's what it means. It means he's living in Boca, not just surviving there. And at 3 a.m., he's not staring at the ceiling wondering if he'll outlive his money. The Perpetual Retirement System showed him the map. He can now see exactly where the money comes from year by year, all the way to age 95 and beyond. That's the difference between having a house and having a plan. If you're sitting on a paid off home or mostly paid off house in South Florida, California, Washington, or any other high value area, and your retirement plan is basically don't spend too much, you need to see this. The Perpetual Retirement System isn't just a theory, it's math. And it's math that treats your home equity like a major asset that it actually is. If you want to run your own before and after, see where your house could actually fund for you, just simply click on the link below and try it for yourself for free. Just plug in your numbers, your home value, your goals, and it will show you exactly your after and what your after could actually look like. Listen, don't be house rich and lifestyle poor. Not when the fix is clear. All right, see you on the next one.